Yeah, this still happened. Last night, David Harbour and Millie Bobby Brown went to the Stranger Things premiere. They seemed united. They're hugging on set, and everybody's like, oh, the rumors are not true. He didn't bully her. There was no claim from Netflix, but it still did. And I can definitely prove that there were still little hints and little cracks of what happened last night that shows this still happened and something went wrong, even though it looks like it was fixed. Those living under a rock, or for people who just have a real job or real life and don't have to fixate on stories like this to keep themselves going, Millie Bobby Brown made this complaint that David Harbour was bullying her on set before the fifth season of Stranger Things, and she made a formal complaint to Netflix doing so they'd have more people on set to keep things clean. This got reported by basically every media outlet for a week, where it wasn't just weirdos on TikTok, but it was major publications like the New York Times saying that these claims were coming out that David Harbour did bully Millie. Not because they were just seen at the premiere together hugging, laughing, and having a good time. People are saying, oh, that must have been complete BS. It was just the Daily Mail. It was just some sort of lie. There is some evidence to that because the source that started is the Daily Mail, which is definitely not the most credible source in the world, and they cited somebody who's close to Lily Allen, David Harbour's ex-wife, who's in a really bitter divorce with. So a lot of people think Lily Allen just had her sister go to the Daily Mail, make up this lie, make up this claim that there was bullying with Millie Bobby Brown, just to make David Harbour look bad pre the actual divorce. But here's the weird thing. Even though they seem like they're on really good terms here, neither of them have denied this. Millie Bobby Brown and David Harbour, they really didn't do any press last night. They didn't answer any questions, which is very strange seeing how they've done that for pretty much every other Stranger Things premiere. They didn't go to the press, and at the same time, Netflix, which whole job is to deny this kind of stuff if rumors come out, didn't deny it either. So Netflix, David Harbour, Millie Bobby Brown, no one denied this actually happened, that there was some sort of bullying claim. While David Harbour and Millie Bobby Brown aren't commenting on it, we do have people commenting on it who are very involved with Stranger Things, and who better to talk about it than Matt Duffer, who's one of the co-creators of Stranger Things, and he's somebody who definitely does not want anything negative about his show that he's worked the last 10 years on. So he was asked about it, and he said he can't comment on personal matters of people on the set, but he did say he tries to work and create a safe environment for everybody. So he didn't deny it. He did not say there was anything wrong, and he actually said once we hear complaints, we try to make things safer. So that definitely implies something was going on there. And one of the directors of Stranger Things was asked in this quote right here, and he actually responded saying at the end of the day, it's their job to make a safe environment. So once again, not denying and implying there was some sort of problem. And then he said, I've read a bunch of stories and they range from wildly inaccurate to, and you notice at that point, he kind of corrects himself to not saying what the truth was. So that definitely implies that there were a lot of inaccuracies from the media, but something still ultimately happened. Yeah, I'm looking at this, and I think the actual claim of bullying was 100% something that happened. Nobody has directly denied it. They would have said it was not true. Netflix would have said it was not true. Something happened where Millie Bobby Brown made a complaint against David Harbour. But here's what's cool about it. They moved on. They progressed. They made a great product. They worked together. They were shown here. And this shows that people can have a problem in the past, call it the past, and work for a better future, which I hope a lot of people in Hollywood and other industries do. And with that, I'm Charles Pearl. Please subscribe for Learn Something. Go David Harbour. Go Millie Bobby Brown. Go Stranger Things.